All right, so I'll start with 3rd November, which is this Monday. And you can see here I'm on Solana on the 3 minute. All right, so I'll be using the 3 minute and the 1 minute. Okay, 3 minute and the 1 minute. Oh, right. So I'm going to show you why I use the 3 minute and the 1 minute. I think I'll show one example of the 1 minute, and then we will move on from there. Okay. So on the 3 minute, right? So you can see here 3 minute. I will look for a change of character. So let's take a look. So price will just keep going, and then a change of character appeared. Okay. So at this area, we are looking for this. Once I see this right on the 3 minute time frame, I go to the 1 minute. So on the 1 minute, I will see that. Okay, let me plot the short position first. Yeah, you can see like that, right? And then on the 1 minute, I want to see, right? This is super important. I want to see this candle close. I want to see this candle close below the the green area. Okay. When this candle close below this green area, it means that this change of character, this change of character is valid, is confirmed already. Okay. So I will enter on the next 1 minute candle like this. So I will say again, this candle is for confirmation. That that tells me that this candle, that this change of character is confirmed. So I'll be entering on the next 1 minute candle at this area. Okay, so uh, okay, so just imagine I enter this position already. Where do I put my stop loss? I put my stop loss behind the bearish fair value gap. Okay, so I'll just change the color for the fair value gap. Okay, so you can see there is this red bar here, right? So I'll just explain what is fair value gap. So fair value gap, right, is a area. Fair value gap. By the way, this is all the red candles, right? So this is a bearish fair value gap. Okay, so you can see price, right? Try to break above this fair value gap, but it couldn't break above. So once price step into the fair value gap, there is a chance for price to come down. Correct? So fair value gap, right, means that this candle, I'm just gonna explain it in detail so like have some basic understanding. This candle, right, is where the rich people they push price below, and then they created a gap from the from this candle to this candle. So that's why there is this gap. Okay, so why is this gap so important? Because when the rich people push price so aggressively, they have, like, people around the world will have orders here. Okay, so I just simulate like what happens in at this area. People have a sell limit order. Okay, unfilled. It's called like unfilled or unexecuted sell limit order. All right. So fair value gap, right? It just means that because price moves so fast, there are many unfilled or unexecuted sell limit order. So just imagine this. There are many unfilled and unexecuted sell limit order. All right, because everything that we execute, right, is all machine. And if you see price move down so fast, right, some of the limit orders did not execute because like the computer it takes time, the broker it takes time. So you can see price come down and then go up again. And then once it go up, right, it will fill this sell limit order. Okay, fill, fill, right? Fill already, right? Means a lot of sell orders are executed, and that is why price will go down. So that is the basic understanding of fair value gap. Okay, so I have an indicator to tell me where the fair value gap is. That means, right, this fair value gap, right, is quite a protected area where I can put my stop loss. So in any case, right, where price come back here again, it will most likely come down. Most likely, it's not 100%. Okay, it most likely. So you can see here, right, my stop loss is around 0.44%. So how do I enter my position? I'm just going to put my take profit at 0.44% as well. So you can see here in the middle, risk reward ratio 1. And then I just right click on this. Okay, I need to take off the replay. All right. Right here. So I just right click create limit order. Alamak, okay. New connect. Okay, right click create limit order. And that is how, right, you can see on the right, if price go to this area, I will lose $100. If price come below here, I will win $100. So every trade I make, right, I'm risking 100 and I will profit $100. Okay. So how do I get this limit? So you just click on this thing that you have projected. What is your stop loss? What is your profit? You just right click, create limit order. Okay. So this is just an example. If I lose 100. I win 100. Okay. So you got the idea. And you can see that price came down. It didn't stop. It didn't come back up to hit the fair value gaps. So this is where I will take one win. Okay, next here there is this break of structure. So same thing, I'm gonna put here and I'm gonna put my stop loss behind the fair value gap. And I'm going to risk reward 1-to-1 ratio. Okay, so how do I enter the order again? create limit order, create limit order, okay, and you can see this is, if price move above here, I will lose $100. If price win, I will win $100. So how can you change all of this? You just type here risk $100. So next time when you increase your risk, you just type 150. Then next time you increase your risk, $200, right? Like for starting, you can just put 50, but for me it's 100 lah. Okay. So you can see like price didn't took out my stop loss, and it take a win. So this is my second win of the day. Okay, very simple. It's just change of character, move the stop loss to the fair value gap, take a risk reward ratio of 1. Okay, so the next one that you can see is this change of character. So I'm just gonna take a short position here. And there's so many change of character, right? I would usually take the 2 change of character because this is maybe here. Yeah, I think here is pretty safe. Like, because these two change of these two fair value gap, right, is very close to the price. So I just put at the top, the third fair value gap here. And then I'll just aim for a 1-to-1 risk ratio. And then create limit order. So if price move above, I will lose 100. If price go below, I win 100. So this is my third win for the day. Then again, there is a break of structure happening. So same thing, I just do the same. You can see the fair value gap is around this area. So I just put my stop loss behind the fair value gap. Then I aim for a 1-to-1 risk ratio. I right click, create limit order. You can see if price go above, I will lose 100, but price went below, so I win 100. So this is the fourth win of the day. Okay, so in just Asia session, right, each win is 400. Each win is $100. So just take it as right now is 400 for the Asia session. All right, then, oh no, I need to go back. Yeah, I need to go back all the way. Oh no. All right, London session. So London, right, I start at 2:30. So 2:30 is here. So you can see there is a break of structure. So I just put here break, put the chart here, the position here. So I just put like my stop loss behind the fair value gap. Aim for a 1-to-1 risk ratio. I right click my plot, right? This is the tool that I use to plot. Right click, create limit order. So if price go above, right, then I will lose 100. If price go below, I win 100. So you can see price go below. So this is how I will win the fifth time for the day. And then now something interesting happened. The price kind of reversed. And this is, okay, let me see. Let me go one by one. Yep, correct. Okay. So this is a bullish change of character. So let's go here. All right. And then I'll just plot my position. Below here, you can see there is this fair value gap. This green part that is the fair value gap. Actually, I don't know if you guys can see fair value gap easier. The bullish one is blue color, the bearish one is yellow, orange color. Maybe like that easier to see. So let's say if price go below here, I will lose 100. If price go above, I will win 100. So let's see what price will do. So you can see here, it didn't touch my take profit, and then it just came down. So sometimes things like that can happen. Let me see if I adjust properly or not. Actually, it's the same lah. So it didn't touch my take profit. So I might have to take a loss. But let's see where would price go. Yeah, I will take a loss because this is I am unable to take a profit, and then price hit my stop loss. Alright. So I take a loss for one, and then the session end. Alright. So let's go to the New York session. Alright, so let me get back to here again. So same thing, when I see a change of character or break of structure, I'll just plot the stop loss and the take profit. And then I aim for a 1-to-1 risk ratio, like this. Then let's see if price can reach the area. Alright, so this is the 6 wings. And then I end my session at midnight. Yeah, so it's midnight already, so that's my entire day. So you can see like 6 win, 1 loss, right? It's actually 500 in a day. 500 per day. Okay, and then the win rate is 6 divided by 7. That is around 0. Yeah, 0.86%. And that's the amount of money you can win just by risking $100 per trade. Okay, let's move on to November Tuesday. All right, so you can see here. Okay, let's go back again. Okay, so here there is I think this trade I took it. That's why I have plot already. So this is, yeah. So I put my stop loss behind the fair value gap, and then I just put 1-to-1 risk ratio. And so after taking out the profit, then price reverse. So this is where I have another win for the day. So you can see, right, this change of character, right, is the external change of character. This is the internal change of character. The external change of character, right, usually will push price much below. Okay, I show you on Monday also. So there are two kinds of change of character. You can see the I change of character. This is the internal one. Then there is this change of character. This is the external one. So usually when I trade, right, when I put the trade is on a internal, then IBOS, internal break of structure. And then what happens when there is an external change of character? You can see price, right, just melt because this is an external change of character. So sometimes I will also take this kind of trade. So maybe I will just plot, since I am trading the I'm trading the signal of what is happening on the chart, right? I'm not trying to predict whether is it going up, is it going down. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Okay, so it hit my stop loss, right? So it hit my stop loss, so I take one loss for the day. And then you can see here there is also a change of character, bullish one. And then the stop loss is very, I just put my stop loss behind the fair value gap. And then I just aim for 1-to-1 risk ratio. Risk reward ratio 1. So let's see if price go above. Alright, so price did really go above. So that is how I win one for the day. This break of structure, I will not take it because the two trades overlap each other. Right, so very clearly this is a loss. So I'll put my stop loss behind this this fair value gap. Then aim for 1-to-1. And you can see it's a loss. Okay. So 2 win, 2 loss. That's like a break even. And then here there is a bearish change of character. And then the fair value gap is here. There's a very small fair value gap, not a very strong fair value gap. So I think I'll put the second one. Okay, so 0.47. Let's see where would price go. Okay, so price did hit the take profit. So this is how I win another trade for the day. After 11, I usually will not take a trade anymore because after 11 o'clock, the price kind of die down. Yeah, so it's like you can see very clearly one. After 11, right, then price kind of go up like that. Like it's not doing anything anymore. So after 11, I will not take a trade. Okay, let's go to the London session. Alright, here there is a break of structure. So I just put my stop loss behind the fair value gap. And then I aim for a 1-to-1 risk ratio. And you can see price when I enter, right, he tried to take out my stop loss at this area. But it is protected by the fair value gap. And then I'm also unable to take profit because this candle almost take out the take profit. So let's just wait. Yeah, so here this is where I will take my profit. All right, then there's this BOS. Big BOS. Let's see. Big BOS. Big BOS, but it doesn't have a fair value gap. So can say that my stop loss is pretty big like this. Yeah, it's pretty big. So let's aim 1-to-1 risk ratio. Okay, it didn't. So it hit the stop loss, right? So hit the stop loss. I take a loss for the day again. Okay, another change of character. Alright, so fair value gap is below here. So I just aim for a 1-to-1. 1-to-1 risk ratio. You can see price shoot to the 1-to-1 risk ratio. So this is where I take a win. Yeah, so you can see like price kind of win and then lose, win and then lose. Cause sometimes like price wants to go down, then suddenly it wants to go up. Yeah. Okay, so that's the end of London session. Okay, let's move on to New York. So New York, I only take trades after 11. So 11 is around here. So I will take this trade. So you can see this fair value gap, right? I just put my stop loss behind the fair value gap. Then I aim for 1-to-1 risk ratio. Okay, then that will be the 6th win for the day. Then I'll end my day at midnight. So 6 win, 3 losses. That is $300 in a day. I'm already noticing something that I think can improve. But now mind, just go ahead and okay. Yeah, I already noticing something that can be improved. Like for example, BOS, right? This is an external BOS. The trade didn't work out because it is a booster of the internal change of character. This is also an external change of character. It didn't work out because it's the booster of this internal change of character. Okay, now I will monitor and then let's see how it goes. So I'll move on to Wednesday. Wednesday is the 5th. All right. So Asia session. I make trades after 8:30. So 8:30 is exactly this area. I remember this trade because I didn't took it because I'm in the toilet. So wow, very memorable because this is a winning trade. So I missed the winning trade. So this is a fair value gap. I just put my stop loss behind this fair value gap. And then I aim for 1-to-1 risk ratio. All right, let's see where would price. All right, so this is a win, easy win for the day. Okay, so next, right? So here there is a BOS, right? BOS behind the fair value gap. I will just use the second fair value gap above, cause got two layer of protection, right? One layer, two layer. So I just find the second fair value gap, and then I aim for a 1-to-1 reach ratio. Uh, yeah, 1-to-1 reach ratio. So you can see price straight away come back. Okay, very interesting. So price go down, hit its own fair value gap, and then it come down, right? So this is the power of fair value gap. So this is also another win for the day. Right. Then here there is a bullish change of character. So I just put my stop loss behind the second fair value gap, and then I aim for a 1-to-1 reach ratio. Okay, so this is another easy win for the day. All right, here another break of structure. And then I just put behind this fair value gap, the stop loss put behind the fair value gap. And then I aim for a 1-to-1 reach ratio like this. All right. And you can see price also tap above. And this is another win for the day. So this is Asia session end. So just alone like Asia session end, right? It is already $400. So let's go take a look on London. London is not gonna look good. Alright. But we are just trading based on what we see and not overthink it. Okay, this is a very big fair value gap. So I kind of trust this. So I'm just gonna put like a 1-to-1 and price fall below. So when price fall below, right, it usually means price wants to reverse. So I just take a loss. All right, here there is a change of character, and I will use the second change of second fair value gap, then 1-to-1 reach ratio. Okay, so this is a win. All right, and then another BOS. This is a very huge fair value gap, so I trust like a very huge fair value gap because it's very protective. Then I aim for 1-to-1. All right, so you can see price go and touch my take profit. So this is the sixth day of the win. Sixth win of the day. Sorry. All right, change our character. Oh no, this is after 5 p.m. already. So that's the end of London session. So let's go take a look on New York session, which is around here. Okay, so I will take trade after 11. So after 11 is this area. It doesn't have a solid fair value gap because the one that it has is over here. All right, but I'm just gonna use that and then just let it go. Tung. Okay, So it hit the take profit. So that is the 7 win of the day. Okay, after midnight already. So I am done for the day. And this is $600 in a day. 7 win, 1 loss. So is 6 divided by 8. 88% win rate in a day lah. So some days are good, some days are bad. Okay. So if this work out right, I'm just gonna use this model like from next week onwards. Everything that you need is on the chart. Like you look at the change of character, the break of structure, everything that you need is on the chart. Like you don't need to think, oh, is it going up? Is it going down? Right? Very tiring. So just put my stop loss above the fair value gap, then 1-to-1 risk ratio. Okay. Oh yeah, this is Thursday. Thursday. Thursday is 6 November. Reset for the day. Alright. Okay, hope this works. This is a very big fair value gap. So hope everything works out. Oh my god, okay. It didn't touch the take profit. So you already lose the trade already. Cause here you can see it touched the stop loss. So this is where I will take a loss for the day. Alright, a BOS. And then I just aim for 1-to-1. Oh my god, price never come back. Okay, so here I will take 2 loss. And then wait for London session. Alright, here London session. Put the stop loss behind the fair value gap. Then aim for 1-to-1 risk ratio. Okay, so it hit my take profit here. So that's the first win of the day. Okay, that's the end for London session. So let's go to New York. Alright. So I only trade after 11, and I'll trade until 12 a.m. So 1-to-1 risk ratio. Yeah, so it hit the take profit, and that's how I win. I take another win for the day. So actually this entire day I break even, right? 2 win, 2 loss is a break even. How do I count this? Win rate is 0%. Alright, so let's uh today the today Friday, the New York session haven't finished yet, but maybe let's take a look on the Asia and London session. Okay, I'll just take off this. All right. Okay, I'll start here. Okay, so this is today, November 7th, and then there's this really huge fair value gap. This is the first fair value gap, then the second one. So I'll just put at the first one because it's quite a huge fair value gap. So I aim 1 to 1 risk ratio, and it hit my stop loss. Okay, so I take the loss for the day. Then here there is this uh, change of character. I aim for 1 to 1, 1 to 1. Yeah, so sometimes the price kinda want to touch the take profit, and sometimes you really need to monitor and take profit yourself lah. Cause sometimes price just don't want to take profit. Like around the world, the rich people already take, but you are just left hanging there. So since this is like a systematic win or lose, I'll just take a loss here. But in actual trading, right, I will look at this and I will take profit myself, like manually take profit. Okay. So here, this is a bullish change of character. I'll put my stop loss behind the fair value gap, and then I aim for 1 to 1. Okay, so let's span it out. So you can see, right, price come and price from your entry from the entry go up, tap into the fair value gap. It protected the price from coming down further. Okay, so this is the main reason why fair value gap is super important. And then it come back up again. So let's repeat again. The fair value gap helps to protect the price from going further, and then in the end it go back up again. So this is a win for the day, the first win for the day. Okay, that's for Asia session. Oh, look at this. I will start my trading right at 12:30 onwards. So this is the reason why I start at 12:30 onwards. Price is adjusting when the session open, right. Price is always adjusting whether to go up, to go down. They have no idea. They don't know which direction to go. So only after 30 minutes to 1 hour, then I'll look at if there's any trade. So I'll take a trade after 2:30, and this is the first thing I see. So let's take a look for the fair value gap. So this is the fair value gap, and now I'll aim for 1 to 1 risk ratio. So it tries to tap the take profit, but it did not. So unfortunately, I took a loss for here. Yeah, so this is one loss. So 3 losses. Right, so London session end. So up till now, it is on is minus is negative $200. So yeah, pretty bad day today on the Friday. Yeah, so this is how it works for this profit model. Okay, so let's sum up everything. So 500 plus 300 plus 600, and then so far is minus 200. All right, total, right? Total, you're still up 1,200 in a week. Okay, in a week. And then what is the win rate? So 7 plus 9, 9 plus 8 plus 4 plus 4, that's 32. Win rate is 32. The total of trades. 22 wins out of 23 trades. So 22 divided by 30. That is around 0.69%. 69%. Almost 70. Yeah. So this is the total number of money in a week so far. And then the win rate is 69%. Yeah. So I'm gonna look through again, see where I can improve, and then I'll let you guys know again. Yep, that's all.